Welcome to ABC Interactive English. This is Shane.
And this is Karen. Today we are looking at part A of body talk. And in today's dialogue, we will be talking about injuries.
Oh, like getting hurt?
That's right. Maybe having a broken bone, hurting yourself. So I don't know. Maybe you're hurting your toes.
I'm always hurt some way or another. Like I got cat scratches all over. You can't see them from the camera, but believe me, I've got scratches all over my arm. My cat attacked my neck yesterday for no reason.
Really?
Just for fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
but let me ask you though, Shane, what is the worst injury that you've ever had in your whole entire life?
Well, if you've been watching this for a long time, you might have seen me have a cast before. And a cast is something that protects you when you have a broken bone so you don't move the bone and keep it straight in place. So I've broken my finger and I've broken my wrist, both on my right hand. I would say that the broken finger was the worst I've ever had because I had to have surgery.
Ouch.
And I had to be put to sleep, you know, because it was like a major surgery. And then when I woke up, the pain was so bad and I felt a lot of pain for like 6 months after the surgery.
6 months?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really, really long time.
So I would say my poor little pinky finger was my worst injury.
But right now it's okay, right?
It's pretty good. See, I can wave at people. Hi there, everybody.
Okay, good thing that it's feeling better. Okay, how about let's get into today's lesson and learn more about body talk.
Okay.
Simone and Noah are hanging out after school.
I see that you wounded yourself again.
Oh, you mean my finger. It's just a little cut from working on my bicycle.
That's good to hear. You scared me to death before.
Looking at part A of body talk, and in today's dialogue we have two characters, Simone and Noah. So Simone and Noah are hanging out after school. So what does it mean when I say to hang out? We use this quite often.
This is a really important thing that you're not going to learn anywhere else, only with LIVEABC, and it's very useful. To hang out just means to spend time with somebody in kind of casual way. You don't necessarily are going to do like anything special.
Not like a formal dinner.
No, it's usually pretty informal, not formal. It just means to spend time with somebody.
Usually with friends. Hey, you want to hang out on Friday?
So we'll say that, yeah. Instead of saying, do you want to make an appointment? You won't say something like that. You'll say, let's hang out tomorrow.
That's right.
Well, what do you want to do this weekend? I don't know. Let's hang out. So hang out just means spend some time together.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got this dialogue with Simone and Noah. So I guess you'll be Simone.
I'll be Simone.
I will be Noah.
Okay, so Simone starts the conversation by saying, I see that you wounded yourself again. Aww.
Again?
Okay, so it's not the first time. So what does it mean to wound yourself? So to wound, that is a verb. It means to damage an area of the body, especially by making a cut or hole in the skin, like broken skin.
Yeah.
For example, you can say, flying glass wounded her in the face and neck.
This is a good word to use to replace hurt.
That's right.
You can say, I wounded myself. There's also the noun to have a wound. So I could say, instead of I've got a cut here, I could say, I have a wound.
Exactly.
Okay. So Noah replies, oh, you mean my finger?
You are like Noah.
I know. It's just a little cut from working on my bicycle.
Oh.
Okay, so he's working on his bicycle and little cut. That always happens to me when I start working on things at home. If I'm putting together furniture or fixing something, I always get a cut or a scratch.
You can get a cut pretty easily. You can even get a paper cut, right?
I wound myself like
all the time.
Pretty much every day.
Okay, so now Simone says, that's good to hear. You scared me to death before.
Why did she say that's good to hear?
Well,
it's good to hear that you hurt yourself?
No. But then she said, you scared me to death before. So compare to your wound before. Maybe it was something very, very serious. So what does it mean when you say scare somebody to death?
It just means to make somebody feel very frightened.
That's right.
你吓死我了. Right? So one good thing to notice is that here we say scared to death. Now in Chinese, you say blah to death a lot. But in English, you can't just say I'm hungry to death. Right? You can't say I'm tired to death. So in English, usually it's when you are talking about being frightened. There might be some other things. I can only think of being scared to death.
It's a really, really common one, right?
Yeah, and so just be careful. You can't just say to death just like in Chinese.
To everything.
To everything, right? Okay, so we have a vocabulary word cut, which is a noun. It just means a wound caused by something sharp. So for example, I got a cut on my finger when I was using my knife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Noah got a cut from working on the bicycle, right?
Right.
So what's a bicycle? I think a lot of people probably know this already. You can also call it a bike. So bicycle, that is a noun. Basically, it's a vehicle with two wheels and a seat for the rider whose feet push pedals around in circles to make the wheels turn. So 2 wheels, that is a bicycle. How about 3 wheels? That is a
tricycle, because bi means two. Cycle kind of means go around, right?
That's right.
So tricycle would be 3 wheels.
So tricycle is 3 wheels, bicycle is just 2 wheels.
Why isn't a car called a quadcycle?
That's a good question. Okay, so for example, you can say, he rides his bicycle to school.
Okay, good way to get to school. Okay, let's take a short break and we'll come back with more dialogue.
All right.
Are you talking about the situation with my arm and leg?
Yeah. You had a cast from your elbow to hand and another one from your knee to foot.
That wasn't a fun time for me either. However, it won't stop me from skiing again.
I know. You're a very active person.
That's right.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were looking at this dialogue between Simone and Noah. And they're talking about Noah's cut. So Simone said, hey, I see that you wounded yourself again, right? And then I guess Noah injures or gets hurt all the time, and that's why Simone says that. So then Noah's like, yeah, well, you know, I got a cut from working on my bicycle. And then Simone says, you know, well, okay, good thing it's not like last time because I was scared to death last time.
Oh, okay, so now Noah continues. Are you talking about the situation with my arm and leg?
Oh,
okay.
Maybe that's a time that where he really, really got hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now Simone says, yeah, you had a cast from your elbow to hand and another one from your knee to foot. That sounds pretty serious.
Wow. 2 at a time.
2 casts.
That's really bad. So he said, are you talking about the situation? What's a situation?
Okay, so situation, that is a noun. So you would use situation to refer generally to what is happening in a particular place at a particular time, or refer to what is happening to you. So for example, you can say, she's in a hopeless situation. So maybe what's happening to her right now is hopeless.
Yeah, so that situation with him, he had a situation where he broke both of his arm and his leg.
That's right.
At the same time, that would be really, really inconvenient to have a cast on both your arm and your leg.
Exactly.
I've had it just on my arm, and it's already inconvenient. Leg is even more inconvenient because it affects the way that you have to walk.
Exactly.
So to have a cast, so a cast is a noun. Basically, it's just a case made of what they call plaster of Paris that covers a broken bone and protects it. So basically a cast, they wrap it around and it's a cloth, and after they wet this cloth, it becomes hard. And then it will protect your bone, right? So for example, I had to wear a cast after I broke my wrist.
That's right. And sometimes you can get friends to sign on your cast
I
too.
didn't. I kept mine clean.
It's fun.
Yeah, but I'm always afraid somebody will write something like silly, and then I don't want that. So.
Okay, so what does Noah say now?
He says, that wasn't a fun time for me either. However, it won't stop me from skiing again.
Oh, so that's how he got injured.
So that was the situation. He went skiing, and I guess he fell.
That's
or
right.
maybe crashed into a tree.
Because it can be pretty dangerous if you don't know how to control your speed.
Skiing is very dangerous, actually.
That's right.
Especially when you get to higher levels, right? So
You have to learn how to brake.
So to ski, what does it mean to ski?
Okay, first let's talk about skis. So skis are sporting equipments. They're long and thin pieces of wood, plastic, or metal that you strap to your feet so you can glide across the snow or down a snowy hill. So to ski means to move over snow on your skis. So a lot of people would ski down the slopes or the hills. For example, you can say he skied down the hill. It's really fun, but it can be dangerous if you don't know how to control how fast or slow you're going.
So you've gone skiing before?
Yes.
And did you hurt yourself?
No, because I wasn't on a really steep slope. It was just a bunny hill.
Did you fall ever?
Oh, yes, I did. But it's okay, you know.
Okay, so what does Simone say?
So Simone says, I know, you're a very active person. So what does it mean when I say somebody's very active?
It just means that they really like to do a lot of things. Usually you'll mean activities kind of like going out and playing sports,
Yeah,
or
like
going
hiking,
swimming, skiing. You could even be doing some things like going on a parachute.
Oh,
like
that's right.
Doing all kinds of different things just means that you're not one who's going to just like stay home and play video games.
That's right.
Okay, so Noah says, that's right. So he is definitely a very active person.
Exactly.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for part A, but we will see you in part B.
All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Simone and Noah are hanging out after school.
I see that you wounded yourself again.
Oh, you mean my finger. It's just a little cut from working on my bicycle.
That's good to hear. You scared me to death before.
Are you talking about the situation with my arm and leg?
Yeah. You had a cast from your elbow to hand and another one from your knee to foot.
That wasn't a fun time for me either. However, it won't stop me from skiing again.
I know. You're a very active person.
That's right.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 wound 动词使受伤、弄伤。Jeff accidentally wounded his hand while cooking. Jeff 在烹饪时不小心弄伤了手。Accidentally 指的是意外的。下一个单字 cut 名词割伤。Zoe has a cut on her finger. Zoe 的手指上有一个割伤。下一个单字 bicycle 名词脚踏车。Tom rides his bicycle to school every day. Tom 每天骑脚踏车去上学。最后一个单字 ski 动词滑雪。Penny loves to ski in the mountains during winter. 冬天时 Penny 喜欢在山上滑雪。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 hang out 消磨时间，这是一个口语用法。hang 的三态是 hang, hung。我们来看看这个例句。They like to hang out at the park after school. 放学后，他们喜欢在公园消磨时间。下一个文法 scare somebody to death 把某人吓得半死。这是一个夸饰用法。scare 指的是使惊吓。To death 是一个副词片语，意思是极度、非常。我们来看看这个例句 ：The loud thunder scared Sharon to death. 那声巨大的雷声把 Sharon 吓得半死。最后一个文法 ：A stops B from 加上 VING。A 阻止 B 做某事。Stop 在这里的意思是阻挡、阻碍。注意这里的介系词要用 from。我们来看看这个例句。The teacher stopped the students from talking during the test. 老师阻止学生在考试期间说话。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
I'm so bored with doing the same thing every weekend.
Well, maybe we should cook up a new idea for our weekends.
Cook up an idea? What, do you want to like make a meal or something?
No, not literally. To cook up an idea means to invent or create something, especially like a plan or a solution to a problem.
Oh, okay. We should have a themed movie night for our friends and family.
Or maybe like a cozy outdoor barbecue dinner party.
Oh, yeah. Now that's what I call cooking up an idea. Let's plan that out.
Yeah, okay, well, you're gonna call somebody though.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna call Michael and George.
Hi everyone, today we're looking at the idiom cook up an idea.
That's right. It's a creative way of saying that someone is planning or creating something new.
The phrase is often used when someone is trying to come up with a solution to a problem or when they're planning an event or a project.
For example, if your team at work needs a new marketing strategy, you might say, we need to cook up an idea to boost our sales.
Or if you're trying to surprise a friend for their birthday, you could say, let's cook up an idea for a surprise party.
It's a fun and imaginative phrase that adds a little flavor to the concept of planning and creating.
So next time you have a problem or a project, remember to cook up some fresh ideas.
And who knows, your cooked up ideas might just be the recipe for success.
That's all for today.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.